Secretary General of Arewa Consultative Forum, Mr. Murtala Aliyu, has urged the federal government to adopt a non-kinetic approach to addressing insecurity in the north. According to Aliyu, insecurity in the north is already affecting food production as farmers are not allowed to go to their farms, adding that even where they farm, they have to pay some unofficial taxes which add to the prices of food. He said that the report of the Forum's Security Committee, headed by a former Chief of Army Staff, retired Lieutenant General Abdurrahman Dambazau, and a former Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Abubakar, would be ready soon.
Well, the security situation in the north is pathetic. Definitely, the north, which used to be a very quiet, nice place to live in and so on, today has become an epicenter of insecurity. Starting from the northeast, Boko Haram, to the farmers' hardest clash that led into banditry in north central and northwest, and eventually moving up to kidnapping. Various governments have made efforts, starting from Umaru Yar'Adua to date. And actually of recent we have achieved some milestone, but there's a lot that needs to be done to address the security of the country. The movement from one place to another is still in bad shape in some locations. If you are moving, let's say, from Funtua to Gusau today, you should pray that you don't become a commodity, that you're not picked and then sold or marketed for certain ransom. If you are traveling between, let's say, Gusau and Auran Namuda, it's a problem. From Funtua through Birnangwari, that road is almost dead. Kaduna Birnangwari is just waking up recently. And part of Damboa to Maiduguri is also unmotorable. Even from Biu to Damaturu is a risk. So there are still challenges in the insecurity dimension. And I think government must really take a step to address the approach to the solution. Government has mostly used the kinetic approach, and I think they need to expand it beyond the kinetic approach. I know in some cases the bandits have been engaged and some of them are really giving up. Even this morning I saw a clip, one of the bandits is saying that he's releasing about 20 of the captives free and so on. I think beyond the kinetic approach, something has to be done. The northern part of the country occupies almost 80% of the landmass and more than half of the population of the country. Now, if you have that kind of situation and there's instability in that portion, then the whole country is in trouble. So we thought the aspect of security is important, and we made a major call on the government to do whatever it can to address the security aspect so that movements of goods and people and services and growth of the economy and so on will not be thwarted. Because if you have more than half of your population in tension, then you're in trouble. If you have more than 75% of your landmass under certain occupation, then you're in trouble. We've done similar thing on peace and reconciliation among communities in the north, between one community and another, between farmers and herders, all aspects of reconciliation, religious tensions and so on. That committee is working. Their draft report will be ready, and when we see the draft and we fine-tune it, they need to also be ready for the appropriate public